I have.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call the June 21st, 2021 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order at 7 p.m. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Glenn Conklin.
Present.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
John Verche.
Here.
Darrell Jefferson.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sepiti.
Here.
Nate Albert.
Here.
And Joe Kubal.
Here.
Thank you.
All right, our city administrator, Heather McGuire, is excused for this evening's meeting. We do not have a business promotion this evening, so we'll continue with the agenda items. First on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the June 7, 2021 Crest Hill City Council meeting. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal, for the approval of the June 7, 2021 Crest Hill City Council meetings. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
And Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
Okay, in the absence of Heather McGuire, under the city administrator, I will handle the two agenda items. The first one is a resolution rejecting bids for the city center flooring. This was discussed at last Monday evening's work session on June 13th. Information is in your packet. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Sepiti, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal, for a resolution rejecting bids for the city center flooring installation bids for not meeting the RFP specifications and bid requirements. Questions or comments of the motion? Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
And Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 1109.
Okay, the next agenda item is a resolution waiving bid and authorizing execution of proposal for Candy Landscaping Company at the city center. This was discussed back at a work session, March 29th, I believe it was. And motion would be in order to waive the bid and authorize execution of proposal for Candy Landscaping at the city center complex. Motion would be in order.
So moved, Mayor. Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Dyke. Questions or comments of the motion? Roll call, please.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1110.
Okay, Heather's informational report is in your packet. Also, she will be back tomorrow if there are any questions. Moving on to our Public Works Department, our Director of Public Works, Mark Seifert. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have a few items before you tonight. The first is requesting the approval of an engineering agreement with Strand Associates to provide bidding and construction-related services for the East Sewage Treatment Plant Phosphorus Improvement Project in the not-to-exceed amount of $412,900.
Motion would be in order.
So moved as presented. Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Overland, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal, for the bidding and construction services agreement with Strand and Associates for the East Sewage Treatment Plant phosphorus of a cost not to exceed $412,900. Questions or comments? Again, this was discussed at last Monday evening's work session also. Roll call, please.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
And Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
The next item I have before you is a proposal and contract from Seco Geotechnics for a total of 24 soil borings and testing of the soils at West Plant for the design of the West Sewage Treatment Plant. This would be for a contract of $44,300 with Seco to perform these soil borings.
So moved, Mayor.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Verche, for the approval of the service agreement with Geotechnical Services with Seco for the 24 soil borings at the West Sewage Treatment Plant at a cost of $44,300. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries.
The last agenda I have before you tonight is a resolution canceling the Stateville intergovernmental agreement. As discussed at the work session, we have had this intergovernmental agreement since 2015, and at this time, the expenses are starting to outweigh the profit on them and is putting the city into some legal expenses. At this time, I would, is staff's recommendation to cancel the intergovernmental agreement with Stateville Correctional Center and send them the required 30-day notice pending approval.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Dyke, for the resolution canceling the Stateville intergovernmental agreement and to provide them with the 30-day notice. Questions or comments of the motion? Roll call, please.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1111.
That is all I have, but I know Ron has some agenda items for you.
Okay, Ron.
Thank you, Mayor. Just have one item to approve the award and authorize the mayor to execute the contract for the 2021-2022 MFT side open concrete removal and replacement program to J&J Newell Concrete Contractors.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderman Albert, for the approval of the sidewalk and concrete removal and replacement program for 2021 to award the bid to J&J Newell Concrete in the amount of $290,854. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
And Nate Albert.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries.
Okay, any questions of either our Director of Public Works, Mark Seifert, or our City Engineer, Ron Wiedemann?
Mark, I was just wondering if there was any storm damage yesterday?
We had no reports of any downed trees that were reported to Public Works. We did have one incident of some street flooding that was taken care of rather quickly up on Pioneer. But other than that, we had no reports that we received this morning. So we were very lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah, compared to what our neighbors up north in Naperville and Woodridge and Darien. Yeah. It's gonna be a long, long battle for them, so we wish them well. All right, anybody else, questions? All right, thanks, Mark and Ron. Moving on to our police department, our police chief, Ed Clark.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I don't have anything on the agenda this evening. Your packet, your two-week packet is with the rest of the materials, and I'd be willing to answer any questions.
Any questions of police chief?
Yeah, Chief, I was just wondering, on Rayner Avenue, when you come off of Oakland, there's a no truck sign right there after Bryan, but when you come off of Theodore Street onto Rayner heading north, there's no truck sign there. Could we see about getting one there? This way we ain't getting truck traffic going down Rayner Avenue?
Rainer, are you saying just,
Right off of Theodore, like if you were to turn off of Theodore going on Rayner North, there's no sign there saying no trucks. But when you come off of Oakland, going up Rayner, right after Bryan, there's a no truck sign. So I was wondering if we could get a sign there, put up, have Public Works install it for that.
okay, I think, looks like that was more of a
All right, thank
specific
you.
issue back then, but yeah, we can absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Okay, thanks, chief.
Thank you.
Moving on to Mayor's Report, I do not have any agenda items for this evening, but I would like to make a comment with the July 4th holiday coming just in a couple weeks. We will be having extra patrols, correct, Chief, out on the entire weekend for the violators. So I would just ask for cooperation from the general public. Fireworks are illegal in the city of Crest Hill except for sparklers. I would ask that you please leave the fireworks to the professionals. Be respectful of your neighbors. And there are plenty of shows, I'm sure, around many municipalities to go to. So I would ask for everybody's cooperation with that. It's been awful dry, except for last night, which I believe we got 1.5 inches of rain in Crest Hill. But the ground is probably still dry as soon as we get a little bit warmer temperature. So keep that in mind also with the fireworks, of how dry the grass and all the shrubberies are. So we want everybody to have a very nice 4th of July with their families. But again, let's please be respectful of everybody in the neighborhood and those people that work shift work and everything else. That's it for the mayor. If there's any questions, I'll certainly try to entertain them.
Is there any way we can post the new fee, like the new fine for that?
Yeah, as we get closer, we're gonna post,
So
the
people
reminders
knows
the
that
mayor just said.
it's higher right now?
Yep, and we'll let them know that it was raised 2 years ago now, so that's correct. Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay,
Mayor, on Broadway, the fence down there that got damaged last summer, any chance we can get that repaired and clean up the brush that's along that fence down there?
yeah,
It's
I,
starting to,
yeah, I know that they cleaned up down by the viaduct, by the flowers there and everything else on the 3 sides. They did that. We can certainly look into the fence replacement. It's just the one section from that
Yeah, I
accident.
believe so, yeah.
It might still be held up from the insurance. I'm not sure on that one.
All right.
From the individual who struck the fence's insurance. But then, yeah, maybe Mark, we can get Richie and the group down there to go down there and weed whack it, I'm sure, down there along the fence line. Okay?
all right, thank you.
All right. All right, moving on to the city clerk's report. Our city clerk, Christine Verche Hall. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, thank you. I have no report, but the clerk's office would like to wish the Crest Hill Police Department good luck with this year's torch run on Wednesday. And we also would like to wish everyone a safe and happy 4th of July. And that's all I have to report.
Any questions of city clerk? All right, thanks, Chris. Moving on to our city treasurer's report, our treasurer, Glenn Conklin. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to report our regular and overtime payroll from May 24th, 2021 through June 6th of 2021 in the amount of $243,568.96. I seek your approval on our list of bills, which in that same time period totaled $170,355.29.
So moved as presented.
Second.
We have motion by Alderwoman Overland, seconded by Alderman Jefferson for the approval of the list of bills. Questions or comments?
I have a question. It's on page 29. Under the section of the TIF, Weber Road TIF, legal services, the amount of $42,614. Can you explain that a little bit? What is involved with that?
My job is that if we have a purchase order and a budget, is that we okay purchase orders. We don't, in the treasurer's office, choose what is bought. We just choose that if it was purchased rightly, that it be paid for. If you ever need any specifics on bills, if you could, call or email me prior to noon on Monday, and I can get you the information, such as copies of invoices, prior to that. But I don't have the ability to access them right now.
Okay. Do you know what that might be?
I
Rick?
will say, Alderman, that we are in litigation at this time with the school district, so I do not think that this is the proper place to discuss those questions at a public setting. But we can certainly do it in an executive session at a future work session. Fair enough?
Guess if that could get on a work session or executive session, just to bring council up to speed on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Glenn.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, unfinished.
Mayor, we have roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry, roll call.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
And in reference to that, Mark, if there's anything of a legal nature, if it were a bill from Menards per se, I would be inclined to give you the invoice and the detail on it, but I would check with our counsel whether or not it was due. Give you the detail on something, anything that would be have any detail on any legal proceeding. Okay. But prior to noon on Monday, with a phone call, and I'll try to get the stuff together for you before that evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Glenn. Unfinished business, we have nothing on the agenda. Anyone? New business, we have nothing. Anyone? Committee liaison reports. Anybody? City council comments. Positive city council comments. Anything you'd like to share with your constituents? We will begin with Ward 1 this evening, Alderman Dyke.
Well, thank you, Mayor. Just want to wish everyone a happy first day of summer. Let's everyone be safe this summer, have fun. And also want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July and a safe one. Thank you.
Alderman Verche.
Nothing this time. I'll agree with him about the 4th of July.
Ward 2, Alderman Jefferson.
Just like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July, happy and safe 4th of July. I am going street by street in Ward 2 and trying to meet as many constituents as I can, and I'm also visiting all of the businesses in our ward as well.
Alderwoman Gazal.
Just want to wish everyone happy Independence Day and leave the fireworks to the professional. God bless America.
Ward 3, Alderwoman Oberlin.
Well, I'd also like to wish all the residents a happy 4th of July, and let's all remember what that day is truly about. And it's not fireworks. It's about our independence. So let's celebrate that.
Alderman Sepiti.
I would also like to wish the residents a happy 4th of July. Thank you.
Ward 4, Alderman Albert.
Nothing at this time, Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Kubal.
Ray, now that we're in the summer, full swing of summer here, I just want to remind the Crest Hill residents that Prairie Bluff Golf Course is doing their free concerts. I mentioned it a little earlier, but I'll say it again because I attended last week on Wednesday night for a blues band, 5-piece band. They were fantastic, but it's every Wednesday and Thursday night starting at 6:30 for the rest of the summer. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Public comment. Anyone would like to address City Council, please step to the podium. Please state your name for the record. Your address is optional.
Me? It's my first time here. Hello, my name is Mezar Schweipai of Highland Construction. I own the shopping center right over here on Plainfield Road. I got a ticket because of a violation of, I guess it was ordinance.
Which shopping center on Plainfield Road?
It's right at Crest Hill where Walt's Hobby Lobby.
Oh, with the hobby shop.
Yes.
Okay, you're the new owner from Mrs. Zanella.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I purchased it about 3 years ago, so I've been the new owner. Then I had a ticket over here for work being performed without a permit. And I believe that's the new tenant is it that just I leased to. It's West Suburban Fish Market. And he's going to bring fish and fresh fish from all over. And the thing is, someone noticed, I believe, that he was bringing in, I believe, shelves are of that nature. And, you know, I really don't have any idea of what permits were needed or he would need in order for that to happen.
Okay, what you need to do is you need to contact our building department. which is right outside and across on the other side of the hallway as you're exiting to your left.
Okay?
They will be here at 8 a.m. to 4:30, Monday through Friday. So I'm sure you got the violation because construction was probably being done within that unit without a permit.
Okay,
So for-
what sort of construction is considered construction without a permit?
What kind of construction?
Yes, I mean, again, I would like to know, so when I go to the tenant, I can tell them, "Well, listen, this, and this is needed, and I just don't know what it is. Is it just bringing in shelves and putting up shelves, or?
Well, no, it would be some kind of construction within the unit,
Okay,
all right? And I don't know, was there a bathroom in there or anything?
there was a bathroom, yes.
Okay.
The only thing with the bathroom, what happened is, during the winter, there was an ice bridge that formed over it, and what it did, okay, it deteriorated the actual drywall
Okay,
of that. So I believe that he just went ahead and just replaced the drywall again. Because that bathroom is right, when you walk in, it's right to the left-hand side.
okay.
So,
Yeah, and I'm sure if the violation was written for not having a permit, there was some sort of construction that was being done.
okay.
And it was observed by our building department, and the individual did not have a permit. So, you know, a lot of that is for the protection of yourself as a landlord. It's for
Sure.
protection of our residents, to make sure that everybody that does work within the city of Crest Hill is registered and permitted properly, not only for your safety, but any future owner, any individual that may go in that strip mall at any time. We certainly want to keep everybody safe. So what I would suggest is you come back tomorrow morning, you speak to one of the ladies in the building department, tell them exactly what needs to be done from whoever's doing the construction, make sure that they're registered in the city, get your proper permit, and then at the end, our inspectors will inspect it, make sure that everything is up to code with electricity, plumbing, everything else.
Now, am I responsible for that, or is the new tenant responsible for bringing in, let's say, the inspectors or whatever permits is needed?
That would be the new owner,
Okay, so I would go over there.
not you.
Okay, so I would go talk to him and see, I believe he told me in the beginning, okay, that he is also a contractor too. So,
Well, then let's hope he's
yes.
registered with the city of Crest Hill.
Okay, that I don't know. Maybe with Cook County, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And in fairness, in the world we live in today, I mean, you almost need a permit for almost anything that you want to do,
Okay,
construction-wise. So,
Okay.
again,
I'll talk
we have
with
to
him.
follow the rules and regulations.
No problem. I'll talk to him. I'm pretty sure he'll get whatever is needed and, you know, this matter can go behind us.
Right. Okay?
Before I go, this place is like the hardest place to find. In the beginning, I put it on my GPS, and I couldn't find it. It took the first time that I came here. So, but after, okay, then you see it from the road, and then you got it. Okay, it's pretty easy. So I just want to say, if I ever had to give directions to someone to get here, it'd be pretty difficult.
Okay.
But I'm glad that I found it, okay, now it's easy and no big deal. Another thing I want to also say, okay, I really felt moved, okay, when I saw everybody do the Pledge of Allegiance. That's really one thing that I haven't seen done in a while. So when everybody got up, me too, and did the Pledge of Allegiance, I really felt moved, and I really felt very patriotic, without let's say, people, let's say, doing anything else except, okay, showing their patriotism to their country. So I just want to acknowledge that for everybody, and I really feel honored, okay, that I was just part of that.
Well, thank you. We've been in this building since 1979, so 42 years. And, but we're going to be leaving.
Oh, no.
We're building the new building behind the library next to the Menards on Weber Road.
Okay.
It's going to be the new city center and the new police station.
Okay.
So
We'll get you good directions up.
it'll be a little bit
I know
easier
where-
to get to.
Yeah, I know where
You're not the
Menards
first
is,
one
yes.
that told us that it's very difficult to find here because you have to come down Knapp Drive.
Okay.
But this building has served us very well, but it's time to
Move on.
move on.
Okay, when is that going to be? So,
Well, we're planning on making the move starting at the end of November.
okay, great.
So by next spring, we should be in, so we have less than a year to be here also.
Great.
Okay?
Any other questions? All right, thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. There is not a need for an executive session, so I'd ask for a motion for an
Motion to adjourn,
adjournment.
Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Verche for an adjournment. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
And Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Have a great night.
All right, meeting is adjourned at 7:27 PM. Thank you and good evening.